And when the Archbishop returns, our doubts are dispelled. Let us therefore rejoice. I say rejoice, and show a glad face for his welcome. I am the Archbishop's man. Let us give the Archbishop welcome.
For good or ill, let the wheel turn. The wheel has been still these 7 years and no good. For ill or good, let the wheel turn. For who knows the end of good or evil until the grinders cease, and the door shall be shut in the street, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Here is no continuing city.
Here is no abiding stay.
Ill the wind,
ill the time.
Uncertain the prophet, certain the danger.
Oh, late,
Late,
late, late is the time.
Late,
Too late.
and rotten the year. Evil the wind, and bitter the sea, and grey the sky.
Grey, grey, grey. Oh, Thomas, return, Archbishop.
Return, return to France.
Return.
Quickly.
Quietly, leave us to perish in quiet.
You come with applause, you come with rejoicing, but you come bringing death into Canterbury.
A doom on the house.
A doom on yourself,
A doom on the world.
We do not wish anything to happen.
7 years we have lived quietly, succeeded in avoiding notice.
Living and partly living.
There have been oppression and luxury. There have been poverty and license. There has been minor injustice. Yet we have gone on living.
Living and partly living. Sometimes the corn has failed us. Sometimes the harvest is good. 1 year is a year of rain, another a year of dryness. 1 year the apples are abundant, another year the plums are lacking. Yet we have gone on living.
Living
and partly living.
We have kept the feasts, heard the masses. We have brewed beer and cider, gathered wood against the winter, talked at the corner of the fire, talked at the corners of streets, talked not always in whispers.
Living and partly living.
We have seen births, deaths, and marriages. We have had various scandals. We have been afflicted with taxes. We have had laughter and gossip.
Several girls have disappeared unaccountably, and some not able to.
We have all had our private terrors, our particular shadows, our secret fears.
But now a great fear is upon us. A fear not of one, but of many. A fear like birth and death, when we see birth and death alone, in a void apart.
We are afraid in a fear which we cannot know,
Which we cannot face.
which none understands.
And our hearts are torn from us, our brains unskinned like the layers of an onion. Ourselves are lost.
Lost in a final fear which none
O
understands.
Thomas, Archbishop, O Thomas, our Lord, leave us, and leave us be, in our humble and tarnished frame of existence. Leave us. Do not ask us to stand to the doom on the house, the doom on the Archbishop, the doom on the world.
Archbishop, secure and assured of your fate, unafraid among the shades, do you realize what you ask? Do you realize what it means to the small folk drawn into the pattern of fate? The small folk who live among small things, the strain on the brain of the small folk who stand to the doom of the house, the doom of their Lord, the doom of the world.
Oh, Thomas, Archbishop, leave us, leave us, leave sullen Dover and set sail for France.
Thomas, our Archbishop, still our Archbishop, even in France.
Thomas, Archbishop, set the white sail between the grey sky and the bitter sea.
Leave us.
Leave us for France.
What a way to talk at such a juncture! You are foolish, immodest, and babbling women. Do you not know that the good Archbishop is likely to arrive at any moment? The crowds in the streets will be cheering and cheering. You go on croaking like frogs in the treetops, but frogs at least can be cooked and eaten. Whatever you are afraid of in your craven apprehension, let me ask you at the least to put on pleasant faces and give a hearty welcome to our good Archbishop.
Peace, and let them be in their exaltation. They speak better than they know, and beyond your understanding. They know and do not know what it is to act or suffer. They know and do not know that action is suffering and suffering is action. Neither does the agent suffer nor the patient act, but both are fixed in an eternal action and eternal patience, to which all must consent that it may be willed, and which all must suffer that they may will it. That the pattern may subsist, for the pattern is the action and the suffering, that the wheel may turn and still be forever still.
Oh, my lord, forgive me, I did not see you coming, engrossed by the chatter of these foolish women. Forgive us, my lord. You would have had a better welcome if we had been sooner prepared for the event. But your lordship knows that 7 years of waiting, 7 years of prayer, 7 years of emptiness have better prepared our hearts for your coming than 7 days could make ready Canterbury. However, I will have fires laid in all your rooms to take the chill off our English December, your lordship now being used to a better climate. Your lordship will find your rooms in order as you left them.
And will try to leave them in order as I find them. I am more than grateful for all your kind attentions. These are small matters. Little rest in Canterbury with eager enemies restless about us. Rebellious bishops, York, London, Salisbury, would have intercepted our letters, filled the coast with spies, and sent to meet me some who hold me in bitterest hate. By God's grace, aware of their prevision, I sent my letters on another day, had fair crossing, found at Sandwich, Brock, Warren, and the Sheriff of Kent, those who had sworn to have my head from me. Only John, the Dean of Salisbury, fearing for the king's name, warning against treason, made them hold their hands, so for the time we are unmolested.
But do they follow after?
For a little time, the hungry hawk will only soar and hover, circling lower, waiting excuse, pretense, opportunity. End will be simple, sudden, God-given.